Шановні друзі, добрий ранок. Обстановка оперативна довкола України, воєнна.
Greetings about situation in Ukraine. Northwest of Kiev, our troops liberated the city of Kharkiv. Now they are fortifying there and chasing the enemy. This is a serious success of our armed forces on the 7th day from the beginning of the Russian aggression.
Початку агресії ми перейшли в контрнаступ на окремій ділянці, звільнили важливий район місцевості, і це незважаючи на переважаючу кількість противника.
We launched a counteroffensive in a separate sector, liberated an important area. We must believe in the armed forces of Ukraine. Chernihiv and Sumy direction. We have stopped the enemy. Separate units and subunits are now trying to move to those areas that are not occupied by the armed forces of Ukraine and come closer towards Kiev in the northeast direction. We know about their intentions and control the situation. Many surprises are waiting for them. Kharkiv. The enemy is trying to continue the offensive operation in Kharkiv, trying to capture the city from the west, but has catastrophic losses. The pace is slowing down.
Заходу, але зазнав катастрофічних втрат в збройній бойовій техніці особовому складі, і зараз темпи дуже уповільнюються цього наступу.
Our divisions hold the main positions. They are fortified on the outskirts of the village of Horlivka, which diverts enemy forces and attention.
Знаходяться, укріплюються на окраїнах Горлівки, що відволікає значні сили та увагу противника. Маріуполь тримається, там обстановка контрольована.
Mariupol. The city is holding on. The situation is under control of Ukrainian forces. Kherson-Mykolaiv direction. The enemy is trying to capture the cities by the second day, suffering crushing defeats. Zaporizhzhia and Enerhodar. Cities under the control of the Ukrainian military and Ukrainian society.
Zaporizhzhia і Enerhodar. Enerhodar під контролем української спільноти, українських військових. Запоріжжя контролюється. Міста готові до оборони. АЕС в безпеці. Це стосується Південно-Українська АЕС і Запорізька АЕС в Енергодарі. Тобто зараз основані для хвилювання немає.
Cities are ready for defense. Nuclear power plant is safe. Now there is no reason to worry. As for Odessa and Mykolaiv, the cities are on the defensive. In Mykolaiv, the airborne assault was completely defeated. The situation is controlled by our military and the leadership of regional administrations and mayors. Reports about Russian ships on the way to Odessa were joyfully received by the Ukrainian defenders of the city of Odessa, who are looking forward to the enemy.
Авіаційні удари по містам України.
At night, the enemy launched rocket and air strikes across the cities of Ukraine, in particular at Kiev, Kharkiv and Zhytomyr. At the same time, this Russian tactic from a military point of view doesn't make any sense. This is pure intimidation of local residents, an attempt to break us psychologically. The best response to this is not to give up and hold on. Each of us is a soldier. Each of us is fighting their own battle. I would like to express my gratitude to the community and the leadership of the western regions of Ukraine, who are making a very strong and powerful effort to provide the central, southern and eastern Ukraine that are fighting with the necessary equipment, supplies, resources, support and personnel. We are very grateful to western Ukraine for its help to the center, south, east and north. To marvel at the very fact of the resilience, the superhuman resilience of the local population that kindled partisan warfare and acts of public disobedience in occupied cities and districts. The very fact that the cities of millions of people are hanging on, all of those slows down the enemy. What needs to be done? Right now, the struggle goes on every minute. Any action that can stop the enemy and postpone their plot's implementation does not play to our advantage. The situation in the world due to sanctions, due to the reaction of the international community, has developed in such a way that aid to us increases every minute and the enemy loses every chance, resource, pace that ultimately leads to the failure of his plans. Plans of strategic offensive they launched against Ukraine. Thus, every minute we hold on leads us to victory and them to defeat. And since we are not only defending but also counter-attacking, the situation is getting better for us and worse for them. Estimated losses of the enemy. Personnel, about 9,000 dead. Yesterday they had a very hot day to compare. 1,500 die daily. Yesterday approximately 2,500 died. Tanks, 217 units. Armored combat vehicles. These are armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles, up to 900 units. Artillery systems, 90. Reactive multiple rocket launcher systems, Uragan, Grad, Smerch, 42. Air defense systems, 11. Aircraft, 30 units. Information is being clarified. Helicopters, 31 unit. Information is being clarified. Vehicle equipment, 374. Light, fast boats, 2 units. Fuel tanks, 60. And unmanned aerial vehicles of operational and tactical action, 3. Thank you for your attention. Follow our messages. Everything will be Ukraine.